Seen in this video here following her just moments before in this surveillance video. It's been released by police in that area.
45-year-old Jamie Felix, a teacher at Manatee Academy K-8 school, sent a suspicious email to coworkers Friday. Those coworkers then reached out to police, concerned for Felix's well-being.
The victim, Jamie, got out of the car, and that's when the suspect got out of the car as well and shot her multiple times in the parking lot.
Seen in this video here following her just moments before in this surveillance video. It's been released by police in that area.
Shot and killed Jamie Felix in front of their 17-year-old and 10-year-old sons before leaving by himself to go to a nearby car rental place.
So I was crying the whole night with her. I loved her a lot. She's an amazing teacher, and she was there for us. She wasn't like any other teacher. Like, she was more than just a teacher.
Jamie was a beloved math teacher and known as the school mom, according to reports from our sister station WPTV.
This is the story of Jamie Felix, a vibrant and beloved member of Port St. Lucie, Florida. At 45 years old, she dedicated her life to teaching and nurturing the young minds at Manatee Academy. And from the very beginning, she made a profound impact on her students and colleagues. Welcome to Urban Crime Stories. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell and turn on all notifications to be notified of future crime stories. Jamie was more than just a teacher. She was a mentor, a coach, and a friend to many. Her passion for education was evident in her every interaction with her students. Known for her ability to make even the most challenging subjects enjoyable, Jamie had a special talent for turning math, a subject often dreaded by students, into something fun and engaging. Her enthusiasm was contagious, and she was especially proud when her students who once disliked math began to enjoy it. In 2023, her exceptional dedication was recognized when she was awarded Teacher of the Year. This accolade was not just a reflection of her teaching skills, but also of her unwavering commitment to her students' overall well-being. Jamie's classroom was a place where students felt safe, supported, and inspired to learn. Beyond the classroom, Jamie was deeply involved in the school community. She coached basketball, sharing her love for sports with her students. This role allowed her to connect with them differently, fostering teamwork and discipline. Her involvement in sports was just another way she showed her dedication to her students' growth both academically and personally. The morning of March 29, 2024 started like any other for Jamie. However, by the end of the day, the community would be reeling from a tragic event that no one saw coming. On that fateful day, Jamie and her two children, ages 17 and 10, were leaving Urban Air Adventure Park in Port St. Lucie. Around 4 p.m., as they exited the park, Jamie's estranged husband, Ray Felix, approached them. Ray, who was 60 years old, had disguised himself and was armed. He forcibly took Jamie and their children, making them get into a vehicle he had rented. Ray had a history of domestic violence, and there was a permanent injunction against him. The couple had been in the process of divorcing since Jamie filed in October of the previous year. The tension and fear Jamie must have felt in that moment were unimaginable. Ray's actions were methodically cruel. He drove them around different parts of St. Lucie County, creating a terrifying ordeal for Jamie and her children. During this time, he forced Jamie to email her coworkers, a message so out of character that it immediately raised red flags. The email claimed she had lied about the domestic violence incident involving Ray, but her colleagues knew Jamie well enough to sense something was wrong. The tone and content of the email were off, and they quickly notified the police around 6:30 p.m. The police responded immediately, understanding the potential danger Jamie was in. They began their search, trying to contact her and track down the vehicles involved. Meanwhile, the situation was rapidly escalating. The kids watched as their mother tried to remain calm in the face of imminent danger. During this terrifying drive, Ray stopped to retrieve Jamie's SUV from the Urban Air Adventure Park. This was part of his twisted plan to separate Jamie and the children into two vehicles, increasing the tension and fear. With Jamie now forced to drive her own SUV, Ray kept their 10-year-old son in the back seat, a constant reminder of the stakes. Their 17-year-old son, meanwhile, was made to follow in Ray's rented car. The convoy of fear moved south towards West Palm Beach, a drive of about 60 miles that felt like an eternity for those inside the vehicles. At every red light and stop sign, Jamie must have hoped for a chance to escape or for someone to notice their distress. The children bearing witness to this terror could do nothing but comply, hoping that somehow they would all survive this ordeal. Around 7:30 p.m., they arrived in West Palm Beach. Ray directed Jamie to a secluded parking lot behind a motel on Belvedere Road. This location, away from the public eye, became the final stage for his violent plan. As they parked, Ray's threats turned into tragic action, and in front of their children he shot Jamie multiple times, ensuring she had no chance of survival. After shooting Jamie, Ray fled the scene, leaving the children with the devastating reality of what had just happened. At approximately 7:38 p.m., the police received multiple 911 calls reporting a shooting near a motel on Belvedere Road in West Palm Beach. Responding officers arrived to find a horrific scene. Jamie Felix lay fatally wounded in the parking lot, having been shot multiple times. Despite the best efforts of first responders, she was pronounced dead at the scene. Shortly after discovering Jamie's body, the police located Ray Felix, and as the police closed in on him, Ray abandoned the rented car at a Hertz car rental depot and walked a short distance away. Shortly after, they found Ray, who, seeing no way out and in a final act of cowardice, turned the gun on himself and shot himself in the head on a service road near the Palm Beach International Airport. The incident left the community of Port St. Lucie in shock and mourning. The loss of Jamie Felix, a beloved teacher and mother, was a devastating blow, and the impact of the tragic events of March 29th would be felt deeply across the community. The confirmation of Jamie Felix's death and Ray Felix's suicide brought a wave of sorrow over Port St. Lucie and beyond. The children, now orphaned by this act of violence, were taken into protective custody. They were physically unharmed, but the emotional and psychological impact of witnessing their mother's murder would be profound and long-lasting. Law enforcement officials, including Acting Police Chief Richard Del Toro, addressed the media and the public in the days following the tragedy. They expressed their deep condolences to the Felix family and the entire school community affected by the loss of Jamie. Del Toro emphasized the swift response of the police and the importance of taking domestic violence seriously, highlighting that despite the protections in place, such tragic outcomes can still occur. The immediate aftermath was characterized by a collective mourning. Friends, family, students, and colleagues of Jamie Felix struggled to come to terms with the sudden loss of someone so vibrant and dedicated to her community. Vigils and memorials were quickly organized, with the community coming together to support Jamie's children and honor her memory. Grief counseling services were provided at Manatee Academy to help students and staff process the tragedy. The shocking events of March 29th underscored the urgent need for awareness and action against domestic violence, reminding everyone of the devastating impact it can have on individuals and communities alike. Thank you for watching this episode. Please share your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified of future crime stories. Your support is greatly appreciated. Until next time, I will see you with another episode of Urban Crime Stories.